Fatima bint Muhammad. She was still a young girl at that time, and when she heard what had happened she rushed quickly to the Kaaba. When she saw her father in that condition she began crying, and this incident happened in Makkah during the early days of Islam when the leaders of Quraysh were very cruel to the Prophet, peace be upon him. One day the Prophet, peace be upon him, went near the Kaaba to pray to Allah while some of the chiefs of Quraysh were sitting nearby watching him. Among them was Abu Jahl and several other enemies of Islam who used to mock and harm the Prophet, peace be upon him. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, went into prostration during his prayer, those men began laughing and making fun of him. Then Abu Jahl said to the people around him, "Who among you will bring the intestines and filth of a slaughtered camel and place it on Muhammad's back while he is in prostration?" One of the wicked men went and brought the filthy intestines, blood and stomach contents of the camel from the place where animals had been slaughtered, and when the Prophet, peace be upon him, was in prostration he placed that heavy filth on the back of the Prophet, peace be upon him, between his shoulders. The men of Quraysh began laughing loudly and leaning against each other in mockery while the Prophet, peace be upon him, remained in prostration and did not raise his head because the filth was heavy on his back and there was no one from his companions present at that moment to remove it. Someone went and informed the young daughter of the Prophet, peace be upon him, Fatima bint Muhammad. She was still a young girl at that time, and when she heard what had happened she rushed quickly to the Kaaba. When she saw her father in that condition she began crying, and with her small hands she removed the filthy intestines and dirt from the back of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and threw it away. Then she turned toward the men of Quraysh and spoke harshly to them for what they had done while they continued to mock and laugh. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, finished his prayer he raised his head and made supplication to Allah against those who had harmed him, and he said 3 times, "O Allah, deal with Quraysh." Then he mentioned some of their leaders by name and said, "O Allah, deal with Abu Jahl, O Allah, deal with Utbah ibn Rabi'ah, O Allah, deal with Shayba ibn Rabi'ah, O Allah, deal with Al-Walid ibn Utbah, and O Allah, deal with Umayyah ibn Khalaf." Later, during the Battle of Badr, many of those same men were killed, showing how Allah answered the supplication of the Prophet, peace be upon him. This incident shows the cruelty the Prophet, peace be upon him, faced in Makkah, and also the love, courage and loyalty of his young daughter Fatima bint Muhammad, who rushed to help her father and defend him even as a child.